In a quiet coastal town, 24-year-old Elise finds solace in painting the ocean, her only escape from the mundane life she shares with her aging father. One day, she discovers a peculiar pair of antique glasses in the attic. When she tries them on, the world changes. Thin, shimmering threads connect people to each other and to objects around them. Some threads glow with warmth, others pulse faintly, and some are frayed, on the verge of snapping. Elise becomes fascinated by these connections, especially the glowing red threads that signify love. She notices a glowing red thread connecting her to a stranger in town, Jonah, a reclusive and mysterious watchmaker who lives above his tiny repair shop. Intrigued, Elise gathers the courage to meet him, and they strike up a friendship that quickly deepens into a tender romance. Through the glasses, Elise watches as the thread between them grows brighter and thicker. But she also begins noticing something troubling. Jonah's other threads are snapping, one by one. His connection to the world is unraveling. Jonah confesses a devastating truth. He is terminally ill, and his time is running out. Determined to defy fate, Elise begins to experiment with the glasses. She discovers that by weaving threads from her own connections, she can repair Jonah's fraying ones. However, this comes at a cost. Each time she transfers a thread to him, she feels a piece of herself fade. Her memories blur, her passions dull, her art loses its vibrancy. Jonah begs her to stop, unwilling to let her sacrifice herself for him, but Elise refuses. Her love for him is boundless, and she's willing to give up everything to keep him alive. They spend their remaining time together in a whirlwind of passion and adventure, creating memories she knows she may one day lose. As Jonah grows stronger, Elise becomes a shadow of her former self. Her once brilliant spirit dimmed. The day finally comes when she can no longer hold a paintbrush, her hands trembling with the strain of giving too much. Jonah, now fully recovered, realizes the horrifying truth. Elise has sacrificed her own threads to repair his. Heartbroken, Jonah finds the glasses and puts them on, hoping to see their connection one last time. To his despair, he watches as the once brilliant thread between them fades to nothing. Elise, now a hollow shell of who she was, no longer remembers him or their love. Jonah is faced with an impossible choice. Continue living with the gift Elise gave him or find a way to return her threads, even if it means giving up his own life. He spends days crafting a device to reverse the flow of the threads. On their final evening together, Jonah takes Elise to the cliffs where they first met. As the sun sets, he activates the device, restoring her threads at the cost of severing his own. Elise awakens the next morning, her memories and spirit fully restored, but Jonah is gone, leaving only the glasses and a final letter. In it, he explains his choice and asks her to live boldly, to create art that tells their story. Heartbroken yet inspired, Elise dedicates her life to painting the invisible threads she once saw, capturing the beauty and tragedy of connection. Though she cannot see the threads anymore, she feels their pull, always guiding her back to the memory of a love that burned so brightly it could not last.